We have to have our cams on?
I don't know. What's our format for this? Because the entire time
Oh,
I did the first
talk.
episode was in this format, I'm pretty sure. Get to the intro. May buhay, guys! Welcome to the episode, the second episode. This one's gonna be rushed because my other host is busy later in 30 minutes. Okay.
Okay. So, let's get into our first topic. So we don't have a set thing here, so we're just gonna branch out from topic to topic. So
Also, I'm very sorry
Rain.
for me being very dark right now. I don't know why.
It's fine.
I don't know why it's like
We're very glad that Oh, okay. Okay, so Rain, what is your experience in horror? How are you with horror movies?
I'm actually a massive fan of horror movies. Yeah. Yeah, I watch them
Yeah.
daily. I watch them all the time,
Okay.
but this is not any good horror right now. You know?
Okay, but have you heard of the story? Okay, I forgot the story, but this is based on real life events. Have you heard of the story of some Japanese girl who
Dude, I swear if my camera's broken, I'm actually gonna
it's not broken. I can see it. So there's this story about this Japanese girl
Yeah.
where she rejected a guy at school. So the guy kidnapped the girl and put the girl in his room and raped her, tortured her, fed her feces and urine.
Wait.
Yeah, you know this one? And then the guy.
Is her name?
Yeah. And the guy's friends took turns doing the same
Yeah, dude, I
torture
heard
crime.
about this. This is
what are your
actually disturbing.
what are your thoughts on that?
Evil.
Cause
Those kids
yeah, cause
deserve to die.
cause
I don't know.
it resurfaced to me one time, and I'm like, God! And then they put her body in a barrel and filled it with concrete, and then the way they found her body was her hair sticking out, and then with the killers,
Dude, I didn't know
they
that.
gave them a couple years of a sentence, and then they released them, just like that. They released them after a couple years.
How old were they? Do you know how old they were?
I think they're minors. They're 17, 16. They were not even legal age.
Dude, we gotta lower the age of consent. Wait, no,
Wait, what do you? What do you mean?
no. As in the age where you're considered a minor. Okay, wait, that's actually worse.
It's good that so you want let's say 17.
I want those guys to be punished because I've been hearing so many cases. Okay, the thing is, I've heard actually a lot of cases where people have done heinous crimes, but they get special treatment just because they're juveniles. But the thing is,
Yeah.
they did some super villain type of crimes. I can't name them right now, but I bet you can find an
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
Unless I'm wrong. When I revisit this while I'm
Understand, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I'm probably wrong. But those crimes that actually makes me so angry just because they're minors. And how long was your sentencing? Is it single digits? Are you saying it's single digits? Or?
I think it's single. I think it's only 8 years, 5 years.
8?
8, yeah, or 10.
5?
Like
10?
5, 8, 5, 8, really short. Oh no, it's really short. They got released not recently, but 2019, 2022.
No, I don't
Three,
care.
three,
If they were,
one?
I really do not care if they were 16, 17.
That's why, cause they deserved longer prison time.
They gotta. That's what I said earlier. I just said it really.
Yeah, that's why.
I was trying to find my words. The fact that they got special treatment just because they're below the age.
The minor,
of 18.
yeah.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is why give them special treatment? You know.
Okay,
Guys,
goodbye,
just
goodbye.
to clarify that quote, I do not believe the age of consent should be lower.
He's
I meant
lying.
like
What happened to your cam?
sorry. I meant like the age of like juvenile punishment. There's
Okay.
not the consent.
Yeah, because like as much even though like they're crime, even though like they're minors, you could like rule in the reason like, oh, they don't know what they're doing because they're not fully
Yeah,
developed.
they're like
Yeah, but
fully
the
developed.
thing
I
is,
understand that.
with special cases like this,
It's just such a crime.
it doesn't need a reason. Exactly, it's a crime.
Dude,
Like,
that
holy
crime.
crap.
If you imagine that if you were 17 and you did that crime and you got that kind of treatment, imagine if you did that crime a year later.
Yeah.
Like just because
Like-
you did it a year later, that
Yeah.
means you get fully punished. Like the thing is, what I kind of wanted them to do. Yeah, interesting story by the way. Nice topic. What I kind of wanted them to do is like just give them a harsher punishment. I don't think 8 years is enough. They gotta rot.
Yeah.
Gotta rot in cell.
Speaking about that, have you heard of the film Megan is Missing?
Yeah.
You heard about that?
You sound like those like TikTok podcasts.
Yeah, but
I was
like,
expecting us to talk about like some normal stuff, but like yeah, sure. Go on.
yeah, but have you seen like the imagery and like reviews and crap about that film?
Because
It like really intrigued me last night though.
because I was in TikTok last night. No, actually no. I've seen TikToks about it floating around. I was like the movie that horrified TikTok, and
Yeah.
honestly, I can see it, but like I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be as scary without like the imagery.
Yeah, like the imagery and like yeah.
But like, I can see it. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
what
but I don't know. Like yeah, but I was thinking like branch out of this, but now I'm like, oh, what are we gonna talk about next? Because since you know the film, I don't have to like further elaborate. But we talk about more about the spooky crap. Have you ever had like like scary experiences?
I've had I don't know what's the phrase, like I'm out of
Paranormal?
not really paranormal, like out of the matrix, And like this is
Like you fell in the back rooms?
no, it's like a subreddit dedicated to this. It's like about like things that were not supposed to happen. Like it's like reality, and then like some like video game which happened in real life. There's a subreddit dedicated about that, and I'll show you one of my experiences. Like
Okay.
it's not even scary. It was just kind of okay. I know we're talking about horror, but this one's kind of wholesome. While I don't know.
Go.
Age. I think it was like 10 to 11 to 12. I was taking a shower, right?
Yeah.
And I was scratching my eyes because I don't know. I did that. Most of us do, I assume. And I don't do it daily. I was just scratching my eyes. And then
Go. Cause like you're making it sound like scratching your eyes, such like a weird event. Like
I didn't.
I'm fixing my like when I went in the shower, I like pulled up my hair.
No, like it's
my
relevant.
God.
It's relevant because
Okay. Go.
but when you scratch your eyes, you just see like those like what do you call them? How do you describe?
Yeah, things like yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So when I did that in the bathroom, I was scratching my eyes. I'm repeating myself. Look, when I opened my eyes, the water droplets they were like floating above my eyelid, and like it was like a weird sight because there's like water like everywhere I look. There's like droplets of water. It was really weird. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that phenomenon. I tried searching for it. I don't think it exists. But like it's like water droplets because when you blink, those water droplets they're gone. But like I saw them in my eye and they were like stuck in my eye, and like they wouldn't like, get out. And I tried blinking and they wouldn't like get out. And I tried scratching my eye again and then boom, they're gone. But like I cannot do that again. I don't know how I did it in the first place. I can't get it to like happen again.
How's that wholesome?
I don't know. It's kind of majestic.
And then I love when like you mentioned the like how is this horror? It's like out of this world. You're like so impressed with like
I don't know. It was just
a
really
water
cool.
droplet falls in your eye. You're like, whoa, holy shit.
No, it's not like a water droplet. It was like tiny, like you know, like it's like seeing stars. You know, that's why I'm mentioning this because it for me back then. I still remember the sight. It looked really majestic, and all I can hear, all I can see, I saw like my bathroom, and like with like it's like a filter. Like I put like a water droplet filter like over my eye.
I love how like it is like viewing this like so surreal and crap. Holy crap!
It is surreal, I think. Anyway,
I feel like
what was
yeah.
what was your horror experience? I bet it was really scary.
For me, like I don't really have horror experiences, but my family has like stories of like stuff they saw and experienced. My mom had some like weird story about like something happened in her hotel, and like the short gist of the story, one like guest managed to like get in a room that's like not accessible. Like there was no like staircase and crap, and it was on like another story. And then like the guest somehow like broke in like a door with like a bunch of locks in it. Crap. And then one time, my like dad's like parents, I think, no, or like my dad's friend, like someone like a family relative, saw like someone like standing in front of my gate, and then no one was there. And then, you know, I really saw like underwhelming all these sound.
Give me a second. Are these stories connected? Did you finish the first story, or are you?
Yeah. I finished the first story.
I thought you were extending the story. Wait. Okay, let me give you a reaction to that. So like a guy went into an inaccessible hotel room by like breaking in.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's no way to get to that floor because there was no staircase, no elevator, no ladder, no whatever. The door was like locked because there was like a storage unit, and they found him like in the room, like just there.
That's weird because like.
That's
Are
why.
there security guards there? Is
why.
the floor like what's
There was
that
just
floor?
some random guy in the room.
But what was that floor? Is it like a floor filled with like hotel?
I'm not
rooms
so
or, like,
sure,
staff
'cause, like,
floors?
No, it was just hotel
Or is this
rooms
like
for
a
storage.
basement?
No, hotel rooms for storage. It was in the basement. Yes, storage. Like, I didn't understand my mom's like story fully, but it's like what I picked up on.
Because to me, it sounds like some guy just went into the hotel, like greeted a guard, and then went down to the basement and just lived there. That's what it sounds like. I mean, that's creepy, but like, it kind of just sounds like a homeless guy just entered the hotel and lived in their basement.
Oh, you know what? That reminded me of like the incident at like Cecil Hotel. You know, like some girl. No, you know this. There's no way you don't. The Cecil Hotel has like some girl with like in the you know like that elevator clip. Yeah, she ended up like in a water tank. Yeah, and then you're like
infamous one. This one is my personal favorite because it's never.
Yeah, this is weird because, and then people are speculating about like, oh, it's the elevator game. Oh, someone like blackmailed us. Oh, someone did this. But like, it was never solved. What do you think about it? Because like it's one of her favorites, so I assume you know.
It's
thought
one of
about
my
it a lot.
favorites because it's never. There's no real answer, and the fact that it was everywhere. If you went back to YouTube and you were like top 10 creepiest thing, if you search like the top 10 creepiest things found on YouTube, number 15, the Cecil Hotel incident, and then like none of them have like an answer. They're just talking about.
Yeah, just tell stories.
I was so obsessed with that mystery. I was always updating. I was always refreshing my browser, my phone, everything. I was trying to find out what actually happened. But, like, I don't think, from what I recall, I don't think I had like a concrete answer. All I had was just, like, theories. it was my personal favorite because it was the first thing that got me into creepypastas.
Mm.
Because back then I had no idea what a Jeff the Killer.
Jeff the Killer, yeah, like I never got into like those kind of like corny creepypastas, like Jeff the Killer,
Candle Cove.
Smile Dog.
Smile.
Oh, Candle Cove. Okay, I like Candle Cove.
DXC.
I like Candle. I like is it Candle Cove or? That's the name.
Yeah, Slender Man. Yeah.
It's like Pirate Cove. Okay, but like they used to like scare me a lot as a kid, especially like the screaming.
The thing is, with the creepypasta thing, it's like having like a. I'm actually gonna make this connection because back then
Go.
in the 2010s we had like the creepypastas that we all know and love, and now a decade later we're making like our own creepypastas, but like
Yeah.
they're actually like serious now, and like
Yeah.
I would go as far as to suggest like analog horrors, like a an
yeah.
extension of like
Yeah,
creepypastas of
like
the past,
damn.
because
Mm.
imagine that like Ben Drowned is like now a possible thing. If
I've heard of
if
that.
you took the story of Ben Drowned, and then
I've never heard of that.
you've never heard of Ben Drowned?
I've never heard of Ben John. What is that?
I don't. From what I remember, a guy. This is how like all creepypasta stories go. A guy goes to like a weird shop, buys like a disc, and woo, when they slot it in, it's not like the real game. It's haunted. This is the same like backstory as like almost the same backstory as like, do you know Red, Godzilla Red? You know? No? But like it's like that backstory. But for Ben Drowned, with that backstory in mind, if I remember correctly, as they were playing it, weird stuff began to happen because, you know, creepypastas, they're always like that. And then they reveal something about a guy like Ben. And then apparently Ben drowned. And then that's basically the entire creepypasta. And it's centered around this one NPC. It was like a doll, it's like with like a creepy smile. I don't know why I had to do
Thank you for the.
I mean, you can pull up images. Can I pull up images that you can see?
You can. Okay,
I can
fine,
edit it,
I'll give
but you
that.
can't.
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So I have to like demonstrate it. If you search Ben Drowned right now, I'm pretty sure you can because I'm the only one recording. If you search up
I
Ben
don't-
Drowned, you can see a merchant and like a doll thing, and they had this like creepy face. Actually, I'm pretty sure you should know about this. It's in Roblox Doors. Dude, you play Doors.
I don't
It's
play
one
those
of-
that much.
No,
I don't know
it's one of
this.
the NPCs. It's the one if you look away, it moves you.
I'm not familiar with this.
The mannequin doll thing.
Wait.
I
Ben
swear-
Drowned. Ben, the name Ben.
Yeah, Ben Drowned. That's the name of the creepypasta. And then it had something to do with the merchant NPC and the doll that has like a creepy smile and the big moon. I've never played Zelda before, but like that image is like ingrained into my head.
This is indoors? There's not indoors.
It's indoors, I swear, bro.
It's not indoors.
It's the mannequin thingy. I'll send you it like after the episode. But you know. But anyways, we're getting sidetracked.
Okay, yeah.
Ben
Such going back to
that
our.
concept is
yeah.
such an amazing concept, and the fact that you could probably do it today, and like no one would question it, it's just amazing. Because, like the fact that we can make like stories about like doppelgangers and like alternates, you know, the
Yeah.
catalog. We can make like fake FNAF stories. We don't have to make creepypastas anymore, or like rumors about FNAF, like with the Walton files. So, that's just insane stuff. And like these are like basically our own creepypastas, you know. Because have you ever heard of a Godzilla? Godzilla. Sorry. A Godzilla creepypasta before. No, right?
No. Are you talking about the man in the suit?
Yes, but
Yeah,
nowadays
that is it, yeah.
we have one because of
Yeah.
creative freedom. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And of course, like an extension of the creepypasta.
And like, okay, speaking about Godzilla, the man in the suit, like all the creepypastas, the one I liked the most was like Mandela catalog, but I think that got overused a bit. It got a bit too popular, and like overrated. So I started liking Vitacarnis for some reason. Because I just like the concept of like these random creatures appearing, and then I like how it's like kind of deeply researched. It reminds me of like the SCP Foundation.
I think Vita Carnis is like Gemini Entertainment but more accessible.
No, I'm new with that. What that is.
Fuck you.
Anyways, with the man, with the man in the suit, I'm gonna be honest. I did not enjoy it that much.
I'll be honest. I'll give the benefit of the doubt to the creator. I'm pretty sure the creator's like really young.
A kid, yeah.
Hey, you know this?
Yeah. I watched the film 3 episodes. I watched the film 3 episodes.
How old's the kid?
Like 14.
14.
Pretty young.
With the thing is,
Like-
I watched I watched an hour long video essay about the thing. Yeah, sorry. I watched it in 2 times speed. Don't worry. The thing is, I was watching the story and she was like, no, mami. And she was like, this is like a substance over style thing, which I can see, but the substance, I'm not really sure about that. I think,
Cause
I think the series itself is really decent, but
yeah,
like,
decent,
nothing
yeah.
more than that.
Like,
At least
unfortunately,
it's not. Okay, let me get to this later. Let me wrap up the man and suit thing. The concept is interesting. I do like it. So far, it's going well.
Yeah.
But like, would I consider this like one of the goats? Would I consider it one of the best? No, not really. But for what it is good. It's decent.
Yeah, decent.
The story could be, much more exciting because
Yeah.
analog horror as a genre, it's getting stale. It's getting oversaturated.
It is.
I've seen some series that have actually stepped out of this oversaturation and are actually super interesting. Like Kane Pixels, arguably one of the people who pioneered the genre.
Yeah.
One of my favorite creators right now. Even though the Backroom series is just so. Here's my complaint with a lot of analog horror. Stop edging us! My goodness, it does not take 10 episodes for you to get to this plot point. What do you mean? So unbelievably infuriated about this. The thing is, with the Backroom series, my major complaint about it is like it took like 3 episodes of like minor details here and there, and imagine waiting for each episode as a viewer. I'm over exaggerating my my anger over this because we're in a podcast. I'm not that bad. As a viewer, I had to wait for each episode, and to watch that episode and like, okay, some new facts are revealed. Imagine when the second episode, I'm like, okay, so some new facts are revealed. So what are they gonna? So when the third episode comes around, and okay, some new facts are revealed. So when are we gonna start the the thing? And that's what infuriates me with like a lot of like analog horror series. That's why I love the Mandela. Not Mandela catalog. Sorry, the Walden Files. Not only does it just absolutely scare me, but like the story, it's not slowing down. Sure, you can have that occasional teaser thing, but like when it starts, it starts. If you've seen the latest episode by the time of recording, I'm pretty sure it's still the latest episode. I haven't seen it. It's the one where it takes place before the what do you call this? The bunny games thing. You know that episode, the one where Sophie plays the thing. You've never, dude, you are a FNAF fan and you've never watched one of us.
I watched the first 2. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not.
Seriously.
I kind of got bored.
Okay, I'll give you this. The 3rd episode and the 4th episode are massive step-ups. I couldn't believe that you could be better than the 3rd episode, but like, Martin Wells is like a really great artist, and I've been following a lot of his work, and a lot of the stuff that goes on in that series, it doesn't like take time. It does take like some patience, because like back if you to give some context, like the gap between episode 3 and 4 was like a major gap. He took like a break there, and what he did was like add some Christmas specials, but like those episodes make sense because they're not part of like the main story. They're just like sub episodes, you know. They're just like not part of the main story. With other series like the Mandela catalog, I hate to admit, but sometimes some of the episodes they're just kind of like
Yeah, filler. Yeah.
they feel like filler. I know
I
you're
understand.
trying
Yeah.
to build suspense, but the thing is, what I'm really mad about analog horror is that when you drag out the suspense, the release it just doesn't hit unless you surprise us, which in my opinion the Wild and Fowls manages to do. And where did we leave off?
The
The man in the
newest
suit.
No, I think we finished. I forgot.
I didn't finish that.
I mean, just to continue on that man. Continue on the Walden Files.
I don't know. I'm just kind of meat riding that series because
Yeah, like
I
okay.
really like that one. Oh, with the Vita Carnes thingy. Okay,
Oh, the
let me go back
yeah.
to this one. I also like Vita Carnes because Gemini Home Entertainment is one of my also personal favorite ones because that's how you build suspense, you know. They were one of the OGs and like they showed us how to do it and they're still killing it. With other analog horror series, they just don't get the formula yet. But that's the thing. With a lot of the analog horror series, they have like this formula to each and every episode. I don't remember one of the name of the specific analog horror series. But it was like about some painter who kills like people around town, and you don't know this?
No.
Dude, you gotta stop
Yeah,
being
like-
inside like me. I swear this was a popular one because of how controversial it was. You might know this one. Can you search? This is gonna sound messed up. Can you search on YouTube right now or Google?
Go
I
on.
don't know. Okay, search this up. FUCKPOY space CORY. I'm not baiting you right now, but this is one of the most controversial things that ever happened in the analog horror space ever, and it cements. It started like an oversaturation of the genre for me. You have it pulled up right now? Did you search it? Can you find the series from there? Like where the original series came from? What's the name of the series? Because I actually forgot.
I have no idea. All I see is Mr. Cockflopper episode 2. That's all I see. Do not watch The Painter. Wait, why did you make me say? What is this? What is this?
Urban Spook! I hate this guy. Sorry. This guy, his name is Urban Spook. What I hated about his horror series is that every episode was the same. I went in there thinking like, okay, this one's controversial. Let me see why it's bad and stuff. I watched episode 1. I thought I was like, okay, that was scary. So I watched the next episode. It's like, oh no, that was like the same thing as episode 1. Then I watched episode 3. Is this guy doing the same episode 3 times? Watch episode 4. This guy's doing the same episode 4 times. I'm dead serious right now. If you tomorrow wake up, watch every single video, it is the exact same formula. I'm dead serious. That's why people hate the series. And I personally think it's the worst analog series I've ever seen so far. I don't want to like, with the man in the suit thing, I don't want to say it's like bad or like it's like, or I don't want to give like an objective rating of it, because I feel like it does need time to grow. But for Urban Spooks one, I don't think it has time to grow at all. With like the recent controversy, because I'll mention this right now, the thing that I made you search, the details of it is so graphic. Content warning. So this is like, imagine the Junko story that you told me earlier, but like in like more sick and twisted way, I guess. So the story is essentially, if I remember correctly,
We're talking
this is
about
just based on my stock
the
memory.
analog horror story of
Urban spook.
urban. Okay.
So
Go.
there's this family, right, in a house. Um, there for context, there's a painter going around killing people. He's a serial killer. He's killing people all around the town and stuff. Yada yada. It's whatever. It's an okay premise. And what the painter does to this specific family is, I think he kills the mom and dad. I don't remember what he does to them, but I know they're dead. And there were two children there. Okay, I'm gonna go into graphic detail, right? So there's a younger boy and a older sister, right? So the story behind blank toy Cory is that the painter killed both of them, severed them in half. So essentially, the younger guy cut in half, torso, like this.
Yes, I know it. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what he
okay.
looks like.
Yeah. I
That's
see
him.
it. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the boy. The
I see
older
the
sister
image. Yeah.
cut in half, lower part, and then attach them both. That's F Toy Cory. It's so messed up, and for what? It's just shock value after shock value after shock value. There's no suspense. You know, my main complaint about analog horror is that there's too much suspense. But this series, there's no suspense at all. I don't feel it. It doesn't take time. Because the reason why I praise Waterfall so much, even though it does have a lore bombs like mostly every episode, is that it does take time. Like you have to wait for like uploads, and there's like occasional teasers, occasional video uploads for there. But Urban Spooks one, dude, it's so sickening. It makes me sick watching them, because it's like a book. It's not like you can't specifically see it, but like the way it's described is just so brutal. And afterwards, like after the description of like the event, as you can see from the thing I searched you, the artist provides some like artwork over it. And I will admit the artwork is good. But like the series itself, the way you construct a story, that's not how you construct a story. I'm pretty sure I don't call this a series, I call this like a promotion. It's like they're just promoting their art. But like the way and the backstories of these, like, you know, plot points, it's just lacking, you know? That's why I wouldn't call it like a series. But like it's an interesting concept, but like as a series, I'm repeating myself again. As a series, it's just not it. So you gotta watch this. You gotta watch it, by the way. It's
Yeah. So all of the videos of Urban Spook is just like this about this one family.
No, it's about the painter who kills
The
people.
painter killing multiple families, and then
Basically he's just a serial killer. Now the thing is, I haven't caught up on the entire Urban Spook thing. Maybe he's cool now, maybe he's great now, but from what I saw, I think I got to like episode 5, I clicked off. Never watched it again. And I don't think I ever will, honestly. Unless people are saying, okay, maybe we were wrong about this guy. Okay, this guy said sorry, I suppose. I know the creator's like probably a huge jerk. I don't know. But from what I heard, he ranted on Twitter about something, and I don't know. Then like that was like one of the things that contributed to me like just not watching it ever again. Now let's get into Vita Carnis. Wow.
yeah, like
Has it
wow,
been
what
30
a
minutes?
branch!
Has it been 30
I'm
minutes?
pretty sure it has, yeah, because I called you at like 9:36. So yeah,
Sorry.
we can continue. We can continue.
You could leave at like 10:15. I could do this episode by myself, honestly.
Yeah, but like, when are you planning to wrap it up? I might as well finish it with you.
Like, I don't know, 10:30.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. I might as well do
Let's
the
just talk
podcast
about
with
this last one, Vita Carnis.
you. Yeah.
I'll let you talk because I've been talking for like the past 30 minutes.
I mean, like, what do you have to say about Vita Carnes? Honestly, I like the series. It just really reminds me of like SCP and the fact that like random anomalies spawned in. They're like, they're thought to be like just threats, but some are like useful. And then as like the videos go on and on, they discuss like its benefits and its harms to the environment, and then they have like I got they, they have like this like whole thing that's like surrounding them to like why they're here with like hidden like newspapers, hidden like storybooks like being torn apart in like each episode. Hi, mom. So yeah, and then have you seen like the last couple episodes of Vita Carnes?
I've seen the last one I've seen is a huge plot driven one.
Which is Facility Zero.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I saw that one. I swear I showed you the series before, and then I didn't get a.
Yeah, you're the reason why I got into the series.
Ah.
What? Yeah, but I mean, like, it's kind of it. I could like yap more, but I feel like that's like all I have to say. I know it's a podcast. I'm supposed to like go on and on about like my ideas, but yeah, I like the stupid
more.
commercials they do, and then the fact that at the end, yeah, actually, it's like the right amount
It's season 1.
of like hidden crap. Yeah, it's season 1. I know. I saw that the new teaser, which gave me like as like a normal standard viewer, it gave me like nothing to work with, and I watched it once. I didn't even like try to watch it again. I don't even know when it's coming out, but like I like the series. I really do. It's like enough for like a casual viewer to consume, and enough for like a person that like does lore and crap to like fully delve into, like investigate further. So yeah.
Let me say my 45-minute long paragraph.
Go on.
Essay.
Go on.
Let me say my 45-minute long essay
Yeah.
on.
I'm just here to like provide topics, and then I'll just hear your opinions on
This
it.
is amazing in a sense of world building. So
Uh huh.
one of my other issues about some analog horror series is that sometimes it's cramped, and when it's cramped, some series use it to their advantage. But like the bigger scope series, like with Mandela Catalog, Vita Carnes, Gemini Home Entertainment, Local 58, those four that I mentioned, they do awesome world building, and Vita Carnes is like no exception to that. With like the way it presents like a lot of its monsters, like it's like in the similar fashion as Local 58 as well as Gemini Home Entertainment. It's just really nice because it's like an entertaining thing to watch. Yeah, and essentially like what you said, it reminds me of like those SCP like monster type video stuff. And, like to finally have that like realize it's like in its like analog horror form, it's just pretty cool, and I like where the story's going so far. From what I remember, the story is like about like some prince who drop into Earth, and then like some beings like throughout history are just like happening. I don't know. I don't remember, but like I remember
Yeah,
being
it's- yeah.
enthralled by like the entire like
Yeah.
scope and like
Yeah.
the art direction, especially the art direction. That's the
Yeah.
first ever analog horror series that I've ever seen use like a puppet. Do you know that? One of the episodes.
Yeah.
I like a weird looking.
The
puppet.
mimic.
And it was the
Yeah.
mimic. It was really weird looking, but like I can respect the execution and like the
Yeah.
idea. It was ambitious. I've never seen that, and they use it twice, I think. The second a video where there's
Yeah,
like
on
a
the
guy and
mimic
a
specific
girl.
one.
A guy and a
Yeah.
girl were like
Wait, okay.
recording stuff, and then the guy gets
Oh, yeah,
lost,
yeah.
and then the girl spots the monster, and it's like
Yeah.
I like those stuff. Yes, I like.
Yeah.
This is
Like
how
that, yeah.
this is how you summarize this entire video. Oh, I like this. And
Oh, I like this.
Oh, I like this.
I like yeah.
I
So
like
what?
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me like.
Have you heard of Have you heard of
this? I like that too. Yeah, I like that.
Have you heard of the murder in room 1048?
Oh my gosh,
You know this one. Crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
have you heard about Nagasaki? The bombing of Nagasaki
The bombing.
and
Yes.
Hiroshima. So there was this guy called Dr. Robert Oppenheim. Okay, just go with room 10.
Okay, in the room 1048. You haven't heard this one. You're just like she made
No,
fun of me for
but
a
like
second.
the switch to analog horror to like
It's
the
still like
murder,
real life.
in room
Yeah,
48.
there's like real
shocked
life.
me.
There's like real life this time. So basically, there's this guy who like logs in, gives like a name and crap, and he goes in his room. So these kinds of hotels can be like, you can lock the door from the outside. It's kind of weird, but yeah. So, a bellboy like would like go in his room and would try to clean the room, but the room would be all dark, and the guy would be like alone in the bed with the lights off, and the bellboy would just like clean the room, and like nothing would be wrong. And they would go, and then the bellboy would be like, "Oh, blah 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 blah. Are you fine, sir?" And then nothing. Bellboy goes out. A couple hours go by. Bellboy comes back. The guy's like, Don, I'm not hungry. And then
Dawn as in
Bellboy's
like wait, hold on. Dawn as in
the
like,
name, a name.
but like is it spelled as like the
D-O-N.
time? Dawn? Like,
D-O-N.
oh,
D-O-N.
I thought you were talking about like D-A-W-N.
Yeah, D-O-W-N, yeah. And then I'm kind of messing up timelines, but the bellboy came back multiple times, and more weird stuff kept happening. There's one instance where the phone was like off the hook, so the front desk was like, "Yo, could you like go up there, like put the phone back on the hook like that?" So the bellboy came to the top, and the bellboy heard like, two people in the room, and then the bellboy asked if they could put the phone back on the hook. They said yes. And then one of the other person in the room said, like, come in. The bellboy didn't do that, so he left. And the phone was off the hook again. So the bellboy came back in the room, opened the door, and the guy was like on the bed. And there was some like black liquid all around the bed. So the bellboy was like, oh yeah, that's fine. It's normal. Puts the phone back on the hook, leaves the room. He comes, and then it was off the hook again, the third time. He comes back in the room, and when he opens the lights, it's the guy on his knees with his like hands on his head and like blood everywhere. And somehow, he was still conscious. And before he got rushed to the hospital, they asked him if anyone was in the room with him, and he said no one.
This might be a stupid question, but are there CCTV cameras in the room?
In the room, no, Rain. No, there are not CCTV cameras.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna confirm that because like I've had like a thought like, cause I don't know if analog horror is like doing something to me, because I know some series have like CCTV cameras. They use like that angle, and it's like in the most unexpected places.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah, but
with that one,
when the guy got questioned in the hospital, he asked like, "What happened to you?" And he gave some like dumb answer. The answer was, "I hit my head on the bathtub."
funny answer, funny story, Marco. Thank you.
No. That was seriously his answer. This is a real murder, real crime.
Wait, someone died?
He ended up dying.
Oh.
Cause so he got like his lung got punctured.
I'm laughing because
Yeah,
of
it's
stupid,
dumb.
not because of the.
Because you're stupid. Oh, okay.
By the way.
But the injuries on the guy was like his lung got punctured multiple times. He got strangled. He got tied on the foot, the like wrists. I think, yeah. Most of the stuff I said is like out of order, but it should be like basically like the general summary of like the story. And they never found who Don was. They never found out like what actually happened in that room. And when he was getting buried, someone sent a newspaper filled with money to give him like a proper burial. To give him a proper burial.
I mean,
they like
to his family.
No, to the funeral home, the funeral center, or whatever. Yeah, like some random guy called in and was like, "Oh, is this the guy's funeral? The guy's funeral?" And then he was like, "Oh yeah, this is the guy's funeral. Oh, I'm gonna send over money to give him a proper burial." And then there.
I'm starting to doubt that because I'm pretty sure you can trace whoever.
Yeah, yeah, but this is like the 1940s.
Oh. Oh, okay, that's a brand new perspective because I asked about CCTV cameras.
Yeah, and this is like a time where you could like fake your identity in like a hotel. You could be like, "Oh, I'm Rainchester M. Salmon.
Yeah.
I'm from city.
You
My
can.
phone number," and then they could like allow you in the room. Now they check your like your banking info. I mean, like, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, like there's like there's like a more in-depth review about it, of course, but they never found out what happened.
Describe his injuries. Just to be clear.
You got a punctured his lungs were punctured. He got strangled.
As in like what? Like how punctured?
There's like a wound in his like lung from someone like externally stabbing something.
Just like this?
No, like a poke, like an acupuncture. Like so deep that it reaches the lung. And then he got strangled. He got tied up. And like he got like multiple like head traumas.
Because I don't. It seems like a lame card to pull, but okay, wait. Just to make this seem a little bit more credible. When he entered that hotel, it's a hotel, right? Did he exhibit like any like signs of something?
That's like what actually got like investigated. If like he was anything.
Mentally ill, yeah, mentally ill.
Yeah, mentally ill. Nothing really.
Until that moment.
Until they found him in the room, fully bloodied. No, I mean
Because
they didn't know. They didn't know. Fully
I was-
background check.
I was suspecting that what happened is that he just like tripped. No, I was in like
Tripped,
he
got
went
strangled,
crazy
got
and, like,
punctured.
and then, like I don't know. I'm not calling mentally ill people to do that, but
Yeah.
maybe in a way because I don't know. I'm not familiar with this field, so take everything I say with like a grain of salt. But I've heard people do some like extreme stuff with like let's say schizophrenic. It's not the same for every schizophrenic person, but like sometimes it does cause people to do like some crazy stuff, like some heinous stuff. And I don't want to be offensive, but this could, just be a possibility with the mentally
True, yeah.
ill angle. And I assume that the investigation also took that kind of like approach, right?
Yeah, but there was someone else, I think, because they found fingerprints on the phone, and this is when like fingerprints was like a new thing. Like, oh, we can use fingerprints as a new
Is it the
investigation thing.
bellboys or the guy, or no?
A woman, a fully separate like they think it's a woman, and Dawn apparently was on the phone with Owen, the guy's name. I should just mention the guy's name from the start. His name was Owen. So the guy was
Who
like,
is this guy?
Owen is the guy who got murdered.
Oh my gosh, you haven't mentioned his name?
Yeah, I should have said his name from the beginning. So Owen was on the phone with Dawn, and then he was the guy who was like with when Owen was like, "Oh, Dawn, I'm not hungry," blah 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 blah. Yeah.
From what I know,
Yeah.
how sure are you that like, it was Don? What makes you say it's Don, not Don, like as in
I mean,
DAWN?
I I'm not so sure. Because to be fair, okay. What would that change?
I don't know. Why would he call her Don? Unless it's like an alias. Unless dude is involved with like some random like I don't know CIA operation, like Russian operation. It depends on his nationality because I'm trying to find like a rational explanation for like why this happened or like what caused this to happen. It's kind of boring, but from what I can gather, is that one, mentally ill, but I think you can easily disprove that because, okay, even if mentally ill people can do stuff like that, it's not like puncturing your lung getting like this, you know. Yeah, you make a good point for that. Yeah, I was just kind of throwing stuff at the wall. But two,
Yeah.
if he was probably involved in something like, let's say like a Russian, you know, like secret
Yeah.
group or something, or like in the cartel or in like
Yeah.
CIA or in something that could probably cause that like paranoia. Because I know some people who go to like, I don't know, I just watched this from TV. In some TV shows, I know some guy who either ratted out or like is in immediate danger goes to like witness protection or something. Myself, some of them don't go into witness protection as they might die. So maybe that guy was involved in like something, and then he tried to like hide in a hotel and is calling up some person named Dawn, and then someone out there sent a girl to kill him, kill Owen. I'm making stuff up. I love
Yeah,
spreading
but
misinformation.
it's fine.
That's
Yeah,
my
that's your
personal
insight.
theory
Yeah.
because it it feels like in the story I know the the telephone line is used constantly, but like why? What why is it used so much?
I mean, I
It's
think.
the Bible is like
It
you're
makes
kind
sense.
of
Yeah, like the
making a
phone is like
point
off the hook.
why
Yeah,
it's off the hook, and if it's
yeah.
on the hook, if it's off the hook, it's on the hook, and then the fingerprints with the phone, it's significant, and there has to be a reason like why it's so significant in like the entire thing.
Mm. I mean, that's like all we have right now. I think there's more, and like I left out like a bunch of like important details, but it's kind of it.
Okay. Oh, that's
Okay.
my theory, guys. That was
Okay.
my
Okay.
real life
Well,
murder theory.
mm, have you heard? have you heard? Have you heard about this boy? Right. This
By
boy.
the Beatles. Yes, I've heard of that.
I don't know. That's.
Yeah, the one that Asher says. This boy, that boy,
Anyways,
this boy,
so
that boy, this
so
boy,
this guy was
that boy.
walking down the road.
Please
For
kill me.
some reason, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna look in this box." He opened the box. It's a 5-year-old boy in the box. He's dead corpse.
Guys, that is the origin of Jack in the Box. Ah! No one's
That's
gonna
it.
listen to this podcast.
That's it. That's
I
it.
hope no one listens.
A
I hope
boy.
we get 0 views.
A boy
I
left
hate
in a
how I'm
box.
acting right now. Is this the entire mystery?
That's the entire mystery. This random boy in a box. His identity was like discovered though recently.
I can see you searching.
Anyways, so the boy is Joseph. His name is Joseph. But it was like they found like his real identity after like 6 decades. Yeah. Then like the story kind of branched out into like them figuring out how to like find the boy's identity, like what happened and crap. It's kind of it. It's kind of it. It's kind of it. I don't know why I brought that up, but it's it.
Man, cool riff.
On the topic
Rest in
of
peace to
horror.
that boy and to Owen. I hope Owen's a good person because I'm saying rest in peace to Owen.
Is it,
Especially
his real
to-
name isn't even Owen. His mom like his mom. So they literally found his mom.
You infuriate me.
They
You
found his
infuriate me.
mom,
You made me do a theory.
and his mom was like,
That's how-
his real name is not Owen. It's like Roland something. No,
Wait,
basta
that
it-
does make my theory more plausible because an alias.
but like I forgot where that goes though. I kind of forgot most.
That's not his mom. That's a reveal.
No. I think that was his mom.
This is case famous. What's the name of it?
The Murder Room 1046.
That's it. The murder at room 10.
Well, what do you want it to be? The
The mysterious case of Owen.
the creepy murder. I don't know.
The haunting
That's it.
murder that took place on room 148. I'm so sorry for this.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, but like, I got told it in like a stupid way as well. So
But like, I'm gonna point out some. I've never watched a true crime podcast myself, but like they always make the murders like they name it so terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
also, I'm gonna mention this. I'm so annoyed at the fact that I'm pretty sure someone else had this thought, but serial killers or famous killers, they have the coolest names ever. I hate it. If you want
Yeah,
to stop,
they give
killing
him like
without
yeah.
that ego boost. Name them like poopy fart face or something. I know I'm so immature, but something stupid like that.
Yeah, so
is
stupid,
gonna
yeah.
make them like okay, maybe I'm gonna stop killing. I don't know, but like just remove their ego, remove their anonymity. Don't name them like the masked demon in Avenue 341 or Jack the Ripper or the whatever, dude. Stop
Yeah.
naming them stuff like that. Don't make them menacing. That's stupid. Although they
Yeah,
are killers,
yeah.
okay, they are.
I've heard about that.
terrifying,
Yeah.
but like discredit them at some point. Don't name them stuff like cool stuff. I've heard some of the toughest names, and they were a piece of crap IRL. Like the Zodiac Killer is such a tough name, dude. I'm gonna say this right now. When I heard that, I was like, "Is this a Marvel character? No, it's a real life killer. It's a guy that exists that killed people and then left some bum ass clues all over, and then no one's been able to solve that murder since." The murder since. Murders plural. Because apparently he did it more than once. Why did he do it more than once? Because he wanted that ego. From what I know, right? I don't think they have found his 100% true identity. But I've heard like a year ago, I'm pretty sure, that apparently apparently he died. And like his supposed identity was like an old guy. And then he died of old age. But like I don't think that's 100% confirmed. So I don't wanna make that like the official thing that happened.
Oh no, I'm just like searching up what you just said.
I was gonna say like let's prolong the silence.
Just really sad. I mean,
How many minutes has it been? I'm not gonna check my OBS yet.
it's like when you plan to end the podcast.
We're talking about this in the podcast.
We talk about this in the
I
podcast.
mean, okay, let's be self-aware, guys.
So far, yeah.
So, I don't know. Unless you got other stuff to talk about.
Thinking. You know, I had like this.
But like,
I just
haven't
like
we reached
dream
the
ones.
quota? Haven't we reached our word quota?
We have, but we can talk about more. You know, I had this dream once
Okay.
where like I was tasked to go to the store by my dad to buy something, and I was like, you know what? By the way, the setting is like nighttime. By the way, it was like 11 p.m. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone, and I'm gonna walk my dog. So I walk my dog all the way to the store, and I buy the thing that I need. And then when going home, I walk the other way. And as I'm walking home, my dog slowly gets more irritated and gets my dog gets more more like irritated and like really hesitant. And I'm like, what's wrong? Blah blah blah. So we continue walking down that road and like there's like a house, like no lights in front of me. And then my dog started like barking like aggressively. So I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, good, fine. I'm gonna go the other way. So we head the other way. We head the other way, and we we arrive back at the house. And I look back at that that house that like I was supposedly going towards, and I saw like a tall like black figure, just like looking at me, and white eyes. I'm like, oh, my dog saved me. So I go back in my house. I pull out an A5 Wagyu steak as a reward. I somehow pull that out of like my pocketless shorts,
Were you hungry?
and I give it to my dog as like an award. So I go back in the house. I hug my dad. I sleep. Then I wake up in real life. That's it. That's the whole dream.
This is gonna making me wanna deviate from that and talk about the one dream you had of my house. This
Oh
is
yeah.
an interesting one. I'll let you talk about this, Marco, but I'll give others context if they ever do decide to listen to this. The backstory is, I was chatting with Marco at this time. We were in grade 9. And we were talking about like some stuff. And then this conversation came up. Now, for context, during that period of grade 9, my house is mostly like green and black and stuff. And Marco, go on ahead. Tell them about your dream, bro.
Yeah, like I was in your house, and your mom was like introducing me to all the crap, and all your furniture was black, and your walls were green. And I'm like, I mean, I thought nothing of it. I'm just like, oh, okay, it's Rain's house. So we eventually arrive in the living room, and then I'm like, where's Rain? Exactly. Where's my boy? Where's Rain at? And then your mom was like laughing and like smiling, introducing. She like her face just went blank, and then like the atmosphere was like suffocating. And then she like points to our mirror, just like dead face. She points to the mirror. I look at the mirror, and before I could like get like a good glance in, the dream ends.
You know what's scary?
Yeah.
Is that mirror in front of like a couch, or is it, or like in the first floor?
Is it like a long mirror, like a vertically like long mirror?
Dude, you did
Are
not.
you
Dude, you did not.
are you serious?
Holy crap! That is so scary. That's
Are you
actually
serious?
a little bit scary.
It's
Okay,
a vertically long
for
mirror.
context, originally I was spooked by the story because Marco's right. I have green walls, first floor, and black furniture. My chairs are black, my table is black, my couch was black, my TV was black. Of course, I just don't want to. My wall. I have one wall that's like black, and there's like rows behind it. And I, now that you mention this, what's the scariest part about that? That shook me a little bit. I have a mirror downstairs. It's really long, like vertically. I'm dead serious. That is creepy.
I've never, dude. As a
We are
water,
not
hold on,
staging.
I never,
I swear we are not.
I never mentioned that. I never mentioned that to you.
He's never been in my
I've
house.
never been in your house.
That actually scared me. The fact that you mentioned that was a vertical mirror. Oh my gosh. That is so weird.
My eyes are watering. Holy crap! Oh shit!
Oh my gosh.
You see it?
That is some Matrix level stuff. That's creepy. That is actually creepy.
I don't know what to say. Yeah, it was like behind the couch. Yeah, it was behind like the black couch. It was like a vertically long mirror.
Nope, it's ruined. It's in front of the black couch.
Oh really?
Yes.
Okay, not like in
That's
front.
stalking me.
Okay, thank
Not in
God.
my walls, okay.
No, but okay, so
Not in
like
my walls.
the situation was your mom was here, I was here, the couch was here, mirror was here.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But you are eerily close because I do have a vertical mirror, and I do have black furniture. I do have green
Your
walls,
walls are
and
green.
I have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mom.
Oh my god, you have a bomb! Oh, why did you mention that?
I think that's it for the. I think
You're like a,
that's it for the day.
you're like a fucking alien. A fucking alternate, bro.